Oh yes, it's here. This is the Early Access Edition. Keep in mind, again, Early Access, not Feature Complete, all that general stuff. But yes, this is Baldur's Gate 3. I told y'all that I put in a comment that I wasn't going to be doing Shadowrun this week, or for a while it's going on hiatus, because I hit Baldur's Gate 3, come on! I was seriously looking forward to this game because I'm a huge fan of Larian. There's over 100 episodes of me and my buddies playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I found out that my best friend is very interested in this game. But, I mean, also, it's just... Larian does amazing work. And giving them access to one of the examples of the CRPG, especially a series that is very highly acclaimed, it strikes me as being perfect. Or not perfect, maybe not perfect, because I don't really believe in perfection, but that's a different story entirely. But this is pretty damn good. This, as far as I know, does not have anything whatsoever to do with the Balespawn crisis, if you're unaware of what that is. The storylines of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were set after the Time of Troubles on the normal D&D world of Toril, also called Faerun. Faerun. The U has an accent over it, so. But the basic idea was all the gods, with the exception of one, actually two technically, were cast down by Au, the overgod. Au is one of the two exceptions. The other one is the I think it's Helm. But they were cast out of their spheres to the mortal realm and rendered to be mortal. And basically we're told that if you can survive this and meet my criteria, you'll be able to come back and rejoin the Pantheon and in your old position. This resulted in a lot of gods getting killed. Mostly because a couple of them got killed because they didn't listen to Au. A couple of them just got killed because they met other gods who were like, I don't like you, and now's a perfect time for me to gut you. And then there's the case of Baal. Baal was one of the old evil gods. I believe his profile included things like murder, warfare, that kind of stuff. I'm actually not sure about warfare, but he was the old god of Baal was the old god of murder. Before along comes Cyric, who was a human at the time. Cyric gained a lot more to his profile, but anyway, Baal decides he's going to forms a backup plan in case somebody decides to kill him, which he ended up being right about that. By sleeping with a lot of different people and forming a group known as the Balespawn, his children. This leads to what's eventually known as the Balespawn crisis, because it turns out that in Baldur's Gate 1, surprise, you're a Balespawn. Your father is Baal. And the main villains eventually, or most of the major characters in the original Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were Balespawn, although the companions, I think there was one of them that was only one. I'm not going to spoil which one that is. But this takes place after. This takes place after the module Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus, which should tell you something if you know anything about your D&D cosmology, because Avernus is the first of the layers of the 9 hells of Beator. It's ruled over by Zariel, and it's also part of the major. It's one of the major battlefields of the Blood War, the eternal conflict between the demons of hell and the devils of the abyss. The devils of the abyss outnumber and are stronger in general than the demons. Although I don't remember if it's demons of hell or demons of the abyss. Anyway, either way, that doesn't matter. The difference is that the hells are the lawful evil afterlife, whereas the abyss is chaotic evil. So the abyss, it's about the individual, whereas the hells, they can fight as a unit. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get started, because I mean, I've been talking a lot and I haven't done anything. These are some of the pre-made characters. You can actually meet them I swear to God, this looks like the facial modeling was done on Laura Bailey, which I would not be surprised, because she's a great voice actress. And if you hate on her for... Oops, hold that thought. Oh, y'all will not see this. Anyway. Let's get this out of my face, please. Anyway, like I was saying, Laura Bailey is a great voice actress. If you hate on her for The Last of Us 2, fuck off. Especially the people that were threatening her family, because... if you have a problem with a character, bring up the fact that you had a problem with the character. Don't start threatening people. Especially don't start threatening somebody who is just a voice for the character. We have an interesting cast already. Will back here is a warlock. I'm gonna shut up because this is the full opening cutscene. If you haven't seen this yet, it's amazing. Okay.
Who are you?
I should have put on subtitles. Okay, this is character creation then. Okay, so yes, we have... Okay, so the 5 pre-mades will be added in later on. Let's, okay. If you haven't seen this, if you're wondering, this runs in 5e, the D&D 5th edition rule set. Right, so I can do an acolyte, a charlatan, a criminal, an entertainer, a folk hero, guild artisan, a noble, a hermit, an outlander, a sage, a sailor, a soldier, an urchin. Holy crap! There's a ton of backgrounds, and all of them actually do have an impact because they give you various extra skills that you're proficient with. But like I was saying, this runs in the 5th edition rule set, so the background is actually important. Let's actually go ahead and choose my class first, because that's the important bit for me. I can already tell you what I'm playing. I'm playing a bloody fucking warlock. Alright, so we have the Fiend, the Great Old One. Okay, we have the Fiend or the Great Old One. Whenever you think warlock, most people are going to think the Fiend. It's the fire and brimstone. You're hurling powers of hell at people. I'm actually going to take the Great Old One, because you get a lot. Actually, there are also going to be more classes again. This is the early access edition. Alright, let's take Blade Ward off, because I don't care about that. Take Poison Spray. Spells. I don't want Tasha Today's Laughter or Dissonant Whisper. Actually, Dissonant Whispers does damage, so I could do Witch Bolt. Hellish Rebuke. Let's also do a race. Okay, so there's actually quite a few more. I'm gonna play a male because it's just my thing. I can play an elf, a tiefling, which is probably what I'm gonna play. Play a drow, human, Githyanki. For those of you that are unaware, the Githyanki come from the astral plane, and they are big against the Illithid, mostly because they've been kept as slaves for millennia. The dwarf, half elf, of course, and halfling. I'm gonna play a tiefling. I could play an Asmodeus tiefling, a tiefling of Mephistopheles, who gets Mage Hand at level 1 for free. You get Thaumaturgy. And a Zariel tiefling, which would actually be kind of funny considering, again, we land on Avernus. What's my base rate? 9 meters. Okay, so Charisma, Strength. I think I'm actually going to go with a Mephistopheles tiefling. All three of these are Lords of the Nine Hells. Again, I said Zariel is the current Lord of Avernus, the first level. Asmodeus is the Lord of Nessus, the 9th layer, and thus he is the Lord of the Nine Hells. Period. Like, he is the strongest of the 9. Mephistopheles is the Lord of Cania, the 8th Hell. Very jealous of the fact that somebody is above him in terms of power. What do I want? I'll take actually... actually, I'm gonna keep Sage. I wasn't sure it was gonna let me use that name, just because of the length and the apostrophe, but Draknian, that's actually bringing in a different universe entirely to this.
Hells. Something just...
A tidy slot, but no rune.
The stone's less worn here.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot.
Stones.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Is this changing? Okay, no, this is not changing my horns. This is actually changing my head. Looks kind of like Jake Abel. What kind of horns do we want? This is actually important. No, it isn't. Oh, it could be hornless. Can I get like ram horns? Maybe? There's a ton of horn styles. I mean, this is early access and they've already got this much crap. Yeah, okay, so horn style 10 I think is what I'm gonna go for. Yeah, we'll go for style 10. Skin will be basically pale white because again we're the scion of Mephistopheles. Holy hell! I mean, come on, there's this many skin colors. Holy, I could spend years I could spend, well, not years, I could probably spend days just doing this. I'm not going to. Also, if you're wondering, tiefling eyes are usually monochrome. So this is actually very different than I'd expect. Oh, that's just off-putting, but I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so hairstyle. Again, this is not like story important, but that's a Githyanki hairstyle. Bald. I like how they actually just call it bald. They don't call it a hair number. Okay, yeah, there we go. Don't want a beard. Could go for the classic devil look. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I can do a beard. Holy. Yeah, we're gonna go with no beard. Hair color. He looks a little poncy, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, I'll go with that. Tattoo, I'm just not gonna bother, actually. Yeah, because it's that thing. It's a bunch of ravens on the side of my face. Sword on the throat. You know what? We're gonna go with that. there? Actually, yes, there is actually black. No makeup, so we're done with that. Already did the class. Skills. Alright, so these are... So yeah, these are proficiencies. Basically, proficiency means that you're better at something, you're trained to do it. Actually, no, we're gonna keep deception. And now ability scores. Oh, okay, so this is a point buy. I don't really need... See, I don't really need dexterity at that high of a level. Constitution and charisma are my big stats. Actually, I'll keep that. Can I actually even get? No, I can't. Huh. So there is actually a hard cap on what you can, on how high you can get your stats up.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
This is a very different thing. Can't say I was expecting this.
The stone's less...
Hells. Something just woke up down here. The stone's less worn here. Recently uncovered.
I'll skip the rest of this, because... And we're back. Actually, I will talk a little bit during this, but hello to say hello to the Nautiloid. And I'm fairly certain this is actually the city of Baldur's Gate. Why were you not higher up the... Seriously, guardsman, why were you not up at the top thing? Also, if you're wondering about the whole peeper beetle thing, oh, here come the Githyanki. Yes, they ride dragons. Reds, to be specific in this case. But if you're wondering about the whole, I call it the peeper beetle, the little worm thing that they put in my eye, that is how Lilith's mind flayers reproduce. They don't have sex. They put one of those things in your eye, you undergo a process called ceromorphosis. That's with a C in this case. And then you eventually turn into a full-grown illithid after the thing replaces your brain and the rest of your head. Tentacle face. The Githyanki know how to make a damn entrance. Then again, you're riding on the back of a red dragon. That seems like a really inefficient way to teleport, just gonna say. That seems much more efficient. Think of just thinking the portals. Come on. If you're wondering why they're here, we saw that Githyanki prisoner, the one that I originally said looks like Laura Bailey, or looks like she was modeled on Laura Bailey. Oh, again, great voice actress. There, that one. Her. Fry everything, dragon. Yay! Good dragon. One of them is coming with us. The other two are kind of stuck wherever the hells they ended up. And that's when things went worse for us. Well, waking up in an illithid prison, the room is on fire, I've got a beetle in my head. Or I've got a larva, I've got a mind larva in my head. It wouldn't let me turn on subtitles, so I'm sorry that they're not on yet. I'll do that once we hit the main game and I can actually hit the menu. But yeah, we just teleported into fucking Avernus. Which, and I'm not gonna lie, this reminds me of Thor Dark World with the giant flying, like, spike ship things. And now we're being swarmed by imps. Let me free, I can help. I'm a warlock.